Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Mounties and the Chiefs, all that and more, coming up next.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Meanwhile, for our visitors from north of the border, and this is what every one of these guys waits for each and every week, CD, that moment of anticipation just before the game begins.
I know most of these guys have played well over 100 games dating back to their high school days. Imagine that number if you go all the way back to the Little League type of ball. But that excitement before a game, it never gets old. They all know how to channel it once they actually kick this one off, though.
Champions have come and gone. Who will claim number 60 as we're off in the 2026 Super Bowl? Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Harrison Bunker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. This Super Bowl, of course, is a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Shotgun now for Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Brady's throw pulled in by Lamb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Chiefs' offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Edwards-Helaire is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Again, Edwards-Helaire. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And Brown's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Brady going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. Now Brown, he lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 14-3, that's our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady got this complete to Jahan Dotson. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a play fake. Brady. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On play action, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense set to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first ever catch in a Super Bowl, a nice moment, and also a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 84 yards rushing for him now in the 1st half of this Super Bowl.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jahan Dotson.
33 yards.
And the Mounties are back within a score.
The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. KC's offense ready to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the 1st guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 39, Mahomes got a man. It's Brown. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule. I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Brady again.
Able to connect with Dotson.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force it.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
We'll move on now to check out the next-gen stats in that first half for our home team. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20. And touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Mounties have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Toronto's offense ready to take over. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady.
Left side to Lamb.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play
never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This is Hines. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Mahomes, complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
On 1st down, Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Brady going to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
From the 41, Brady. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Mounties are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And that makes it a 9-point game. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And now here comes Kansas City.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Mahomes going to throw.
He finds his man, Sky Moore.
A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. Devin Bush, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. They got scared about that flag, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. A punt of 46, a return of 5.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 29, Brady. And he fires one incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady now to throw.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now it's Hines. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 124 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brady now on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rush coming in. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Another try after the first down sack.
Brady able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They run a draw here on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. To throw is Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 9-point game.
Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team. But the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
take a knee. On second down, they'll run it here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.